You have an opening statement, Coach?
No, it's
Questions?
Okay.
Right here.
Jason, you guys kind of dug yourself a hole there earlier. What do you attribute the slow start to?
Yeah, I thought we did dig ourselves a hole. Positives that we kept fighting there in the second half. We expected Clippers to come out and be physical. We just didn't respond in that first to their physicality. And I thought, again, in the second half, we were a little bit, the team that we ended the season with the physicality. And then, again, if we're not making shots, I thought we did a great job of keeping them in that second quarter to 22 points, but we couldn't throw it in the ocean. We missed layups, free throws, we missed wide open shots. But to hold a team that's talented like that to 22 points was a positive, and that's what we talked about at halftime.
Right here.
James, Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. When you're talking about the physicality and the start of the game, how big of a factor was Zubac?
Yeah, Zubac was big. He dominated here in game one at the center position. They played to him in the post, and we didn't have an answer. And so we have to be better. We talk about Zubac and the ability that he has when shots go up, rebounding. We had to make sure that we sent two to him, but in the post, he hurt us. And so we got to do a better job of guarding him when he's in the post.
Typically in ESPN, related to that, obviously, Gafford didn't make any real impact today. Got in early foul trouble. We've seen the impact he's had on this game. Why do you think he wasn't able to get his fingerprints on this game?
It happens. The first playoff game for this group could be nerves. But give the Clippers credit; they were the better team this afternoon. Again, foul trouble, missed shots. It's part of the game, and that's what happened to us. So our job is to find a way here to get a split here on Tuesday. We understand that it wasn't our best effort this afternoon, but just knowing that we know where we have to fix some of the problems, and the center position is one that we have to be better.
To your left, Coach.
Mike Curtis, Dallas Morning News. 20 points from Kyrie in the third quarter. He made all negative field goals. After struggling kind of in the first half, he was able to kind of return the notch in the third quarter. How can he take that into game two?
Yeah, I thought, for us offensively, we had some great looks. We just didn't shoot the ball straight. Give the Clippers credit. But I thought Kai came out in the second half, and I thought he set the tone offensively, being able to get to his spot. And that, I thought, then settled everybody down, and I thought we started to play the game that we wanted to play there in the first half.
Tim Cato, The Athletic. Jason, you've referred to the regular season in the past as a test tube or a laboratory. I'm guessing the playoffs is different. This is kind of what you're building to. That said, when you make that many second half adjustments, and what does that do to a series? Now that you guys have seen some success with them, but they've also kind of seen your next moves.
Well, just understanding we have to be better. Again, we took care of the ball. We didn't make shots. We're a team that we believe we could get those same shots in game two. Hopefully that puts us in a better seat. But again, our defense kept us in the game. But again, in that first half, our offense, we got stuck there in the second quarter. And that's something that we'll talk about, and hopefully we can be better in the next game.
Wayne Price, Mavs.com. It made 18 three-pointers, shot 50% from three-point range. How do you contain that going into game two?
Yeah, I think when you look at Harden and PG, those guys were 10 for 23. We got to do a better job of keeping those guys inside the line. Harden got it going there in the first half, but just understanding they're talented. They're not just going to cooperate and let us do that. So, but we got to be better.
I was going to ask, what did you think about the quality of the looks that Harden got? Like, he had to make a miss. What did you think about the quality of the looks he was getting from three?
They were good. They got good looks. We fell down, or he got to a step back. And so, just as we talked about it before the game, he's seen every defense, and he got in a groove there, and he knocked him down.
Right here,
Sean
Coach.
Miller, Dallas Weekly. Of course, the backcourt did what they had to do, but what were some other positives you saw from the team that could kind of help them?
Yeah, the second half, we got to play like that in the second half. Just understanding no one quit. We continue to work the game. And we had some opportunities there to get it, the lead cut down. We turned it over, or we missed a three. So I like the way that we played there in the second half, and we got to build on that.
Right here, coach.
There was a lot of talk coming into the series about the stars, and you said that there would probably be an X factor, and that was maybe Zubac to it. But your stars ended up with good numbers. Do you feel like they were assertive early in the game, which you would like them to be, or do you think maybe they were trying to get other guys involved?
No, I thought they played their game, understanding that they got their numbers and they scored. But I thought Luka was finding the open guy. We just didn't shoot straight. We have to be better at that. We believe we'll get those same looks here on Tuesday. And so, again, when we talk about the X factor, the role players, everyone has to do their part.
Coach, right here.
Jared Lively made his playoff debut. Didn't score as much, 4 points, 3 rebounds, but he had 3 blocks. Just what were your takeaways from his first playoff game?
Yeah, I thought D-Live played well for his first playoff game, just to understand, the intensity, everything that he's gone through here in this past week. I thought he did a really good job.
Last question right here, please.
Grant Assett from Dallas Basketball. The Clippers held the offense to 8 points in the paint in the first half. What did you see from the Clippers defense kind of protecting the restricted area?
Yeah, I thought the physicality was the biggest thing that stands out. They were physical and we were passive, so we have to look at that when we look at the video tonight and tomorrow, that the physicality, we have to embrace that and do better on the floor. And understand we got wide open looks that we just didn't make. We were 1 from 6 from the corner from 3. Normally we knock those down, so we'll look and see how we can get better, and hopefully we have a better effort in the first half.
Thanks, coach.
Thanks.